Hmm. Hey, everybody. I know it's really late for most of you. I think it's kind of late. Hey, I'm so glad you got to join. Let me know you can hear me. Look at that. One of my friends from Philly, somebody from church, my sister joined. Hey, can you hear me? Aw, V, how are you, darling? I cannot with those prom pictures. You hurt my feelings big time. Big time. You hurt my feelings. Hey, birthday girl. Oh, I was just talking to your hubby today, my runner. That's so nice. Hey, how are you? It's so good to hear all of you. Yeah, I was talking to your hubby, the one I call the runner. I told her I was gonna throw elbows next time I see her. He and I had a good conversation. I am so blessed with friendships. It's just believable, unbelievable how God just gives you people in your life. So, hey, I know it's late, so my apologies first. Normally I don't have Monday blues, but like today, it was one of those days. It was absolutely one of those days. I forgot that the daughter had a hair appointment. So I called myself going home to get ready for this. And then I had to drop her off and I had to wait and pick her up, to which she said that she could have stood in for me for today's vlog. So that might happen one day because she sounds really excited about it. So I had to do that. And then once a month in marriage ministry, we do a prayer circle, a virtual prayer circle. So then that took place. And so I had to do that, and which is always nice. I really look forward to those. And then I came here. I was like, I'm going to do it today. It doesn't matter the late hours. So I'm so glad that y'all are hanging with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a great weekend. Mine was busy, really, really busy. Hey, cousin Sammy, how are you? Um, what did I do? Let's see. I had a bunch of community service things to do. And it was really good. But my feet, listen, I'm old. I know some of you are going to say that's relative, but let me tell you something. I was in heels for maybe 10 hours. Yeah, I don't have that gift anymore. I don't have that Beyonce, Tina Turner. I don't have it. I'm very comfortable in a sneaker. And I remember going to school. I used to live on off of this hill. I lived at the bottom of a hill and I would walk to my bus stop in heels. And I mean heels. You couldn't tell me nothing. Sugar, let me tell you something. I can't do it no more. No more. Give me a moccasin. Your girl can't do it. I cannot. I cannot do it. So I have some shout outs. Happy birthday to my cousin Valerie. Today's her birthday as well as her daughters. Hey, Jerry. Hey. My cousin, Zakia, I want to shout her out. She is going through some health challenges. So I told her that I would shout her out, as well as her daughter, who I now affectionately call Grand Theft Auto. She knows why. So it's good to hear her. I have such a big family that when I speak to them, it's always just nice to reinforce, again, how blessed you are. Because there's some folks that don't want to talk to you at all. So it was really good to talk to her middle daughter. So it was really nice. We're actually twins. We look a lot alike. She wore glasses very young. We do. We look a lot alike. And she sounds a lot like me, which is pretty funny. To not even have that kind of, we don't spend a whole lot of time. She's significantly younger than I am. But it was nice to chat with her as an adult because I know her as a child. But now for her to be a full-fledged grown-up, it's crazy to talk to these young people. Oh, hey, cousin Anna, good to see you. Oh, that's so wonderful. How are you? Again, I have lots of family, and cousin Anna is pushing her 90s, so praise God for that. So speaking of family, as I told you, I'm blessed. I have a lot of family, so much so. So my mother comes from a big family. She's the youngest of lots of children. And my father is the oldest. He has since passed on, but he is the oldest of 9. So I have lots and lots and lots and lots of family, so much so that I have multiple hubs throughout the country where both sides of my family have migrated. So it's kind of cool that, if I go somewhere, sometimes I sneak into places because if I tell you where I am, then I'm obligated to see you. I don't do that in Boston because you all know that's where I'm from. Usually the way it works is that when I go home, there are people that I have to see. So it is always my mother and her sisters because I believe in going to see elders and babies. So if you just had a baby, I'll go visit. But I always go see the elders in my family. So I always do the first stop is to make the loop because Boston's not a very big city. And my aunts live relatively close to each other. So I do a one big loop to see all of them, say hello, get a meal, get some hugs and kisses, and then I'm out. That's the only place I don't really sneak into, but other places like, maybe Atlanta or Virginia, some other places, I'll sneak in because there's so many family in one place that it's just difficult to see everybody. So, that's it. But this is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about my friends because they're getting on my nerves. Let me tell you something. So I went to a birthday party to celebrate someone, and it was so magnificent. It was very small, very intimate, and I knew one other person other than the birthday guest. The other ones I had just met. And when I tell you, it was so nice to be around a bunch of women of color who were supportive and rooting for one another. It was just, and I don't want to be clear saying that it's not that it doesn't happen, but we get such a bum rap on like social media and television and, different places that we don't encourage one another. When I tell you this was the nicest affair for we all came to celebrate this individual, and it was so purposeful, and she was so gracious and grateful. And while I didn't know the majority of the people there, it felt like I did because they were just so nice. And what was interesting about this group of women, because you can't, I have lots of friends, but you can't necessarily pull all your friends together because, your people, right? There's certain people you can invite to certain things. It's just kind of how it works. Some people don't play well with others in the sandbox. You love them, they love you, but they may not love each other and vice versa. They may not love other people. And so she was very purposeful about who she invited. And what was really cool is that each one of these individuals, I found that I had something in common with, which was really awesome. And not only did I have something in common, but every person there was completely and utterly transparent. I mean, sharing things that you wouldn't necessarily do with strangers. So I'll give you an example because I only talk about me. I don't talk about other people. Well, at least, now social media. Jesus is working that out with me. But, you all know that I adopted my children and, I've had fertility issues. And so there was another person there who had some similar struggles. Another individual, another woman who was in the process of changing careers and what that felt like for her. Another individual, we're in the same sorority, and it just so happens, small world, she graduated from a school where her line sister is a very, very good friend of mine and didn't have any idea until we got there that we had that connection. So there were each individual, there was something, if you just talk long enough, you have something in common with, and they were so just deliberate and selfless. And it made me think about some of the friends that I have. I need to step my friend game up. And this is what I mean by that. And I say this to people, I truly have what I call a hiring freeze on friendship. I am blessed. I have some really good, kind, considerate people in my life that are my friends. Because, you know, with family, you can't, you know, and my grandmother used to say this all the time, you can pick your nose, not your people, right? So you can't pick your family, but you can pick your friendships, right? And I am blessed. Those friendships that I have built and cultivated. I got to stop for a second. Dear sister, I did not sneak into Virginia. I promise. If I was in Virginia, I would call you. I didn't do that. Stop it. I did not. I would have told you. Okay, I digress because she's blowing me up. Like, did you sneak into? No, I did not sneak into Virginia. I would never do that. At least with my siblings, I would never do that. Okay. So I'm back. She's about to come for me, and she's my oldest sister, so I kind of got to fix that. So anyway, so I am I'm very blessed. And so if I happen to make additional friendships along the way, then I consider that a blessing, but I'm not soliciting friendships. Like, I don't do that. I don't know. I just feel like it takes so long to cultivate relationships that it can be difficult. You know, it's like a marriage, I guess, you know, but I have been blessed. You know, I tend to meet people and I gravitate towards people that I genuinely like. If I don't like you, you know, you kick rocks and flip flops, or vice versa. You don't like me, keep it moving. But you kind of figure that out over time. But lately, my friends have not had my back the way I think they should. I'm gonna give you some examples. Here's the first one. I had to get a colonoscopy, right? I'm not quite the age, you're supposed to be 50 to get one. I got mine a little earlier because I've had, as I mentioned to some of you, I've had digestive issues. So they thought it'd be a good idea that I get a colonoscopy. So, and everything's fine, you know, but you would think that some of my people will walk me through the process of a colonoscopy, right? It's something that we all have to do. So I'm telling some of my friends that I have to get it done. And they're like, oh yeah, girl, I had that done. For real, you couldn't tell me? You couldn't offer? You couldn't? So there was, so I'm gonna tell y'all, because I'm your friend. I'm gonna tell you, for those of you who've not had a colonoscopy, you know, you hear all these horror stories about it, that you're kind of chained to a toilet and all this stuff. You don't have to do that. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you get the option of doing the whole weekend, you know, the 3 days or the 1 day, just do the 1 day. Just do, you know, you have to take something at 5, and then you take something again at 9 or 10. You gotta drink a whole lot of water, and then be near a toilet, because, you know, stuff starts to happen. And by the time you're done, you are literally excreting lemonade. That's what it looks like. See, I'm your friend. I'm gonna tell you. Why didn't my friends tell me that? And then I went and got it done, right? Went and got it done. And afterwards, I questioned the doctor's process, because I didn't feel anything. Like I didn't feel violated. I didn't feel anything invasive. I could do it again. I really felt that way. I was like, are you sure you were back there? Because I feel nothing. I feel great. He was like, yes, Mrs. Goodman. Yes, I was back there. I don't feel like you was there. I don't feel like it. So I'm thinking, my friends did hook me up. Like, that's some information you could have given me ahead of time. I'm all stressed out and, you know, wondering how all this is gonna work. And nobody said nothing. You know how New Jack City, how Nino Brown, ain't nobody know nothing. Ain't nobody say nothing. Y'all could have told me something. You could have. That's what I'm talking about. I need y'all to be a little more forthright with information. Why do I have to give first? Why can't you just say, yeah, at least, you know, it's not hard. It's, you know, you're gonna be fine. It's okay. Like, I'm looking at my sister right now. She could have told me. She's over 50. She could have said something. She could have said, look, I know you're about to get one. Let me tell you how it works. It's gone. Presto changeo. It's gone. You don't feel nothing. I was worried. See, so that's one example. Here's another. I know that sometimes we don't like to talk about how we raise our children. I know that. I know that I am probably a bit of an anomaly because I tell it. I tell things, maybe some things I shouldn't, but I'm pretty forthright with the fact that, sometimes I jack my kids up. Okay. I'm sorry. I discipline them. Okay. Right? But I find that when I tell my stories, I have friends who are like, yeah, girl, I know. You could have told me in advance. I really do believe this. We all decide we want children. Some of us, I really want to be a mother. Oh, I really think it's great. I feel like if some of y'all, like my cousin Sammy over here, if some of y'all were honest and said, listen, sometimes I hate my kids, I think I would have looked at the whole childbearing thing a little differently. I think I would have got a chia pet first, or an ivy plant, or a cactus. I don't think I would have gotten a pet because I would have still been attached. I think that if a plant and it dies, you don't cry over a plant. You'll cry over a puppy. I just feel like I probably would have got a plant first. So y'all think I'm joking? I'm really reevaluating some of my relationships with some of y'all because you're not transparent. You're not. Now, I am the kind of friend, those of you who know me, you know me well. And I think you're my Facebook friend, so you know me relatively well. I'm about as non-judgmental as they come. I really am. I do not care. If you tell me something you've done, look, it stays with me. I'm not going to say nothing. If you telling me that you done something you had no business doing, I'm going to pray for you because I'm one of Jesus's disciples. I will pray for you. I will pray for you. I will see how I can help you in any way. I will do all of that for you. But yeah, that's about it though. I'm not gonna, there's certain things like I'll roll with you. So as an example, I'm a wife. And if another wife feels like she needs to call on me to handle some wife business, I don't know, key a car, stalk a husband, beat up a mistress, I'm your girl. I'm that chick. I'm the chick. Who? That's me. I'm her. Because I'm in the wife club. You don't have to worry about me. If you said, listen, Lisa, I think that he might be in a... Oh, you want to leave now? What? You want to go now? We can go now. Because I serve a forgiving God. And in the Bible, there's something in there about... I told y'all, there is many a verse. I was going to say minty. There is minty a verse about protecting the covenant of a marriage. And if that means checking a hoe, okay. Who? That's me. I will do that in the name of, because it's in the Bible. It's in the book of, I don't know, Second Corona. I don't know. It's in there though. Third tequila. It's in there. I'm that chick. I'm that friend. I'm loyal. I am. I'm loyal. But I'm also going to call you on your nonsense too. Like, okay, all right, we're going to go fight this girl, but there are other ways to do it. Now, I'm behind you. I'm a holder for you. I'm just saying there are other ways. I'm a ride or die. I really am. But some of y'all, you don't have my back the way I have yours. I would tell you, if you called me and said, I'm going to get a colonoscopy, I tell you, this is what you do. It'll look like lemonade. Don't be alarmed. Best sleep you ever get, 30 minutes. You'll be good. You won't feel a thing. I don't understand why some of y'all don't do that for me. Y'all think I'm going through Facebook. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all are going to get unfriended in 2019. Some of y'all are in jeopardy. You're in jeopardy of my friendship. Some of you don't care. That's cool. That's fine. Some of you do though. You better get your game up. I'm telling you, I'm going to upgrade you. Like Beyonce said, I'm going to upgrade you. I am. Because, I went to this birthday party. It was beautiful. I bonded with chicks I didn't even really know. And yeah, I'm going to do something about it. Watch me do it. Watch me. Ooh, watch me. Oh, you guys like my new pajamas? They're new. Do you like them? I got them at Target. Do you like them? My husband, that's the other thing. So my husband doesn't like me in floral stuff. This is the most plain pair of pajamas I've ever. I don't even like them. They're just gray. They look like, I don't know, prison pajamas. prison PJs. That's what they look like. I like florals and stuff. I want to look like Claire Huxtable. I keep telling y'all that I want to look like Claire Huxtable. But anyway, that's my rant for the day. I know, Stinky. Yeah, I'm a ride. I know you are a ride or die friend. I love you. So that is my rant. Some of y'all are getting cut off in 2019. Nothing personal. Kind of is though. Step your game up. That's all I'm saying. Step your game up. Those of you that need a colonoscopy, holla at your girl so I can tell you how to do it. I love y'all so much. Take care. Happy Monday, whatever the heck that means. I think it's an oxymoron, whatever. But until next week, remember, Tribe Called Goodman. Love y'all. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Take care. Tell all your friends. Love you, mean it. Bye, guys. What about your friends? I'm getting rid of some of y'all.